Hello everyone. On behalf of our company, I would like to welcome you today. My name is Nevis and I am a management consultant. I'm here to introduce you to the highlights of information which will be presented in the official training sessions and which will help us improve relationships with employees and customers through motivational processes and through the reinforcement of organizational culture. Being responsible for business outcomes and managing subordinates while the customers and investors are expecting results is a stressful undertaking. Make no mistake, together we can tackle the challenges and make use of best practices in order to find balance in realizing the expectations of our external and internal customers. One of those practices is motivation. As leaders of our organization, we need to motivate our employees to perform their jobs in a way that will benefit the organization and affix good image to our brand. In order to better understand our employees and customers, we have to be able to truly understand ourselves first, our own wants and needs, and how these factors relate to our workplace. Therefore, in the beginning of training, we will perform a self-assessment that will help us understand what motivates us extrinsically as well as intrinsically. This self-assessment is going to help answer some questions about our self-awareness in terms of how fairly do we think we're treated in comparison to others? Do we have a clear understanding of our performance expectations? Is our job meaningful, and what motivates us to do it better? What makes this organization a great place to work? Next, we will explore perspectives that focus on physiological and psychological deficiencies defined as needs and which are influenced by the environment that surrounds us. What's more, we will project that phenomenon onto our employees, customers, and investors by keeping open communication, addressing misunderstandings, and working together, sharing information, consistently applying positive and negative reinforcement, and of course, leading by example. The importance of providing quality service can be seen in being attentive to the customer's complaints, showing concern for their viewpoint. Instead of saying sorry, taking responsibility and making commitment will promote trust. The motivational element of our management training will make a full circle to end on a positive note by employing some of the best inspirational speakers who will challenge and encourage us to do better for ourselves on a personal and professional level. They will address questions in line with needs for a work-life balance, expanding the skills, positive work environment, and needs for meaningful work. This non-monetary motivational development of human capital will be made available to all employees, and it will benefit them personally. In addition, it will boost morale, broaden perspectives, promote company values, and improve customer satisfaction. The goal of this exercise is to use experienced motivational speakers to reinforce positive behavior, promote organizational citizenship, and improve customer service. Topics will include change management, branding, teaming, diversity, inclusion, and happiness. Thanks everyone for being here today, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.
Hello everyone, my name is Francesco Bautista, and this is the Blueprint for Management, how to plan and strategize. This is all for training purposes only. In order to understand planning and to be a better planner, first, these questions need to be asked. What are planning, strategy, and strategic management? Why are they important? What is the difference between a mission and a vision, a mission statement and a vision statement? What are 3 types of planning? What are 2 types of goals? What are different kinds of plans? What are SMART goals? What is management by objectives? What are 3 things that have to happen for MBO to be successful? And explaining the planning and control cycle. All of these questions are going to be covered in this plan. Planning and strategy. Planning is setting a goal and deciding how to achieve it. Strategy is setting a long-term goal and setting like the whole blueprint and direction for it. Strategic management is when managers from all parts of the organization in the formulation and implementation of strategies and strategic goals, meaning all the managers should get together and create a plan. And VRIO stands for value, rarity, intimatability in organization. So why should they adopt a planning and strategic management? Well, first off, it provides direction and momentum. Secondly, it encourages new ideas. And third, it develops a sustainable competitive advantage over the other companies. These are the fundamentals of planning. You need to have a mission statement, a vision statement, and a value statement. And these are the types of planning. The first one is strategic, and those are long-term goals, typically for the next 1 to 5 years. The next type of planning is tactical, which are the contributions that work units can make within their given resources for usually around 6 to 24 months. And the third type of planning is operational, and they are trying to accomplish specific tasks with the resources that they have within 1 to 52 weeks. Now we're going to cover goals and plans. There's 2 types of goals. There's long-term or strategic, and then there's short-term or tactical. Long-term usually spans between 1 to 5 years, and it focuses on achieving the strategies identified in the company's strategic plan. Short-term usually is around 12 months to a year, and they are connected to strategic goals in a hierarchy known as a means-end chain. And there's 2 types of plans. First one's operating, and it just breaks down long-term output to shorter goals. And then the second type of plan is an action plan, and it just defines the course of action needed to achieve the goal that is stated. There needs to be consistencies in goals, so you need that by promoting things like a SMART goal, which is a goal that's specific, measurable, attainable, results-oriented, and has target dates. And when creating consistencies, deadlines are essential, so they can reach those goals and then create other goals and reach those other ones. And so management by objective, it consists of 4 things. First is the managers and employees jointly set objectives for the employee. 2, the managers develop action plans. 3, managers and employees periodically review the employee's performance. And 4, the manager makes a performance appraisal and rewards the employee according to the results. And so for an MBO to be successful, 3 things need to happen. They need to commit to the top management, because that's really essential. And then goals must be applied organization-wide, not just in a little franchise. It needs to be the whole organization. And goals must cascade. Lastly, we're going to cover the planning and control cycle. So pretty much the planning cycle are the first 2 steps, which are making a plan and then carrying out the plan. And once those 2 are done, it goes to the second step, which is the control cycle. But the second step consists of steps 3 and 4 in the whole cycle, which are controlling the direction by comparing the results with the plan, and then after that it goes to controlling the direction by taking corrective action. And it's very important that managers stay in control when using the planning control cycle, so things don't spiral into chaos. Now we have an activity for planning, so it'll help you learn. This activity is more to help you learn about the planning and control cycle. So pretty much this is going to relate to the planning aspect of the management in chapter 5 of the book. So the activity is going to consist of a group of 4 people They're going to play a game that teaches them, like I said, the plan and control cycle. Each person is going to get a note card with a part of the cycle they're in. Then I'm going to give them a company that is struggling, such as JCPenney or Sears. And they're going to think of solutions and answers according to that step that they have in the planning and control cycle. And once they figure out a good solution, they're going to switch roles and think of a solution for another company. They're going to keep switching roles until they have gone through each step so they know what each step feels like. I hope you have learned a lot and thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Hubert and I would like to explain how to manage individual differences and behaviors. Understand individual differences. Individual personality is what gives a person his or her identity. It is important to understand the personality of each of your employees because it is crucial in predicting how they will act within the organization, but also how to use their personal abilities to achieve company's goals. Allow your employees to be themselves and look for right projects for their personality, so they will stay happy and will work efficiently. The Big Five are the major traits found to be value for use in organizational situations. It includes extroversion, how outgoing, talkative, sociable, and assertive a person is; agreeableness, how trusting, good-natured, cooperative, and soft-hearted one is; conscientiousness, how dependable, responsible, achievement-oriented, and persistent one is; emotional stability, how relaxed, secure, and unworried one is; openness to experience, how intellectual, imaginative, curious, and broad-minded one is. Keep the employee happy by managing these three aspects: employee engagement, individual's involvement, satisfaction, and enthusiasm for work; job satisfaction, extent to which employee feels positive or negative about various aspects of work; organizational commitment, reflects the extent to which an employee identifies with an organization and is committed to its goals. Our diversity is our strength because it allows to see things differently. Working in groups is a good way to achieve greater level of success. Make your employees ask for help or opinion their co-workers, create group tasks, and make their differences beneficial for the final outcome of different projects.
Hello everyone, my name is Myra Del Real and today I'm here to talk about motivation. To begin with, here are a few questions to ask the team in terms of motivation. They are, what is it about your work that inspires you? What can I do as a leader to help you become even better? How do you ensure that your personal level of motivation is high on a daily basis? Do you feel supported by your manager or boss? Do you feel empowered? Or how can I use compensation and other rewards to motivate people? It almost seems obvious that an organization would want to motivate their employees to be more productive, but according to our book, motivation also plays a role in influencing a variety of different outcomes, including employee engagement, organizational citizenship, absenteeism, and service quality. As a manager, it is important that you motivate your team. Once you join your organization, you need to instill in talented prospective workers the desire to come and work for you. You must stay with your organization, whether you're in good economic times or bad. You always want to be able to retain good people, as well as show up for work at your organization. In many organizations, absenteeism and lateness are tremendous problems. Be engaged while you're there. Engaged employees produce higher quality work and better customer service. And lastly, do extra for your organization. You hope that your employees will perform extra tasks above and beyond what they're supposed to do. The way that motivation works is complex, the result of multiple personal and contextual factors. Motivation is defined in our book as the psychological process that arouse and direct people's goal-directed behavior. The model of it works is that people have certain needs that motivate them to perform specific behaviors for which they receive rewards, both extrinsic and intrinsic. The feedback that satisfied the original need. The four major perspectives on motivation are content, process, job design, and reinforcement. However, motivation can also be expressed in a simple model that people have certain needs that motivate them to perform specific behaviors for which they receive rewards and feedback that satisfy the original need. For example, as an hourly worker, you desire more money, which is your need, which impels you, which motivates you to work more hours, your behavior, which provides you with more money, your reward, and informs you that working more hours will fulfill the need for more money in the future. Now, there are two types of rewards. There are extrinsic and intrinsic. Managers can use both to encourage a better work performance. Now, extrinsic rewards are satisfaction from the payoff of others, such as money. A person receives money from others for performing a particular task. It's an external reward that comes off from pleasing others. It would be something like money, points, levels, badges, or trophies. Intrinsic rewards are satisfaction in performing the task itself. An intrinsic reward is the satisfaction, the feeling of accomplishment. It's what a person receives from performing a particular task itself. The payoff, the reward, is pleasure, freedom, personal achievement, personal growth. Of course, there is compensation to motivate. There are different compensation plans, different bonuses, profit sharing, gain sharing, stock options. There's pay for knowledge that you can use to motivate your employees. WorkFlex programs have improved employee satisfaction, increased productivity, and also increased the retention of current talent. Employees are happier, healthier, more productive, and more positive about their work and are less likely to change their job. WorkFlex programs include anything like part-time work, working less than 40 hours a week, flex time hours, which is flexible working hours, 4x10 work week. There's job sharing, where two people split the same job, and telecommuting, where you can work from home part-time. To get our team motivated, we have decided to create a parking space that's close to the entrance of the building that will have a sign saying Employee of the Month. The goal is to get the team to be motivated to hit their goals, and one who reaches or exceeds will be able to park in that parking spot for the month of.